What's going on? YouTube subscribers, family, friends. Well, not family, but some of them might be on here. But yeah, subscribers, friends, etc. YouTube citizens, y'all already know. Like to greet y'all first before I do anything. And hello, Chanel Cooper. Lately, had some free time off, because personal reasons. But other than that, I just want to just been browsing through YouTube and ran across this. I've been wanting to kind of respond to videos like this because I received a lot of revelation in the area of relationships. So that's why lately I've been kind of browsing through trying to find stuff, in relation to relationships. So yeah, now getting right to it as far as with all me and the dogs, and even though the video wasn't literally about you bashing men saying, yeah, they are dogs and they are this, that. Let me get to elaborate. Okay, first off, what causes a man to be a dog? It's one or two things. It may be somebody teaching him at youth, whether it's an uncle, it's a cousin, it's an older brother, or his dad, teaching him, be a player and this, that. You know what? Prime example, how to be a player with Bill Bellamy. As you saw that he had this favorite uncle of his in that movie, that he learned how to, be a dog or be a player because he admired his uncle as far as him having women around him. So on one end, a guy more than likely learned it from somebody. Like I said, a cousin, relative, whoever. Learned it, admired it, and said, hey, I want to do that. Number two, you got on rap videos or whatnot, pimp a player, the fantasy. You got 8, 9 good looking women all in shape around this one guy with no shirt on, with tats all over his body and a chain. So the younger generation kind of going or chasing after the fantasy. I can be a pimp or a player and have 8, 9 women around me, and live a life or feel like a celebrity. But the actual reality is 8, 9 women around a man and they all trying to date this same man. They're not going to all be clinging on him. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a Royal Rumble. All cursing each other out, cursing him out. Who is this B and this H? And yeah, okay. Um, the other thing, what causes a man to probably be a dog is multiple heartbreaks. And the guy probably, and I run into a lot of guys who are actually trying to love. I mean, honest truth. A lot of guys who are actually trying to love, trying to do right by a woman, and the woman is, stubborn, or she's selfish, or she playing games. And he actually trying to do right by this woman. So he end up getting heartbroken and then run into another woman like that, and so on and so forth. So eventually he probably be like, hey, you know what? Forget trying to be the good guy. I'm going to just screw him and dump him. Or I'm going to just have fun with him and move on. And surprisingly, very surprisingly, it's some women that's attracted to guys like that. And it's crazy, but it's true. It's a reality. Some women, a guy she might be aware he messed with more than one woman and still want him. Once again, going back to how to be a player, that's the reality. But I guess women with that mentality like the challenge of getting a man that every other woman wants, and she end up getting him and actually marrying him and getting him to let the rest of the women go. So some women look at that as a challenge or opportunity. Okay, I bet I got the goods to break him down, and I can cause him not to be a player anymore, cause him not to think that way anymore. So that's why some women, I guess, may be more attracted to that type of man. The man every woman trying to get it, every woman won't, and she look at the opportunity like a game. Okay, I bet I can win them all. So, but those are, like, I know off the top of my head the top 3 reasons what would cause the guy to have a dog mentality. A family member, a relative, a friend, whoever teaching them, like that's the way to go, or The young generation watching rap videos and whatnot, seeing all the different women, all nice bodies, whatnot, all surrounded with one guy, or multiple heartbreaks. And the multiple heartbreaks probably be like the number one reason why. You got a few that may doing it because of ego, male ego. And then it's a lot doing it because of multiple heartbreaks. Because in all honesty and all truth, and me personally I had that experience, but of course straighten up now, it's emptiness in it. It's a lot of emptiness in it. It's like this movie, two can play not two can play the game, but Breaking All the Rules with Morris Chestnut and Jamie Foxx. Okay, Morris Chestnut, he was playing around with Gabrielle Union. She was in the movie too. He was playing around with her. He had this 6-month rule. After 6 months, he break up with him. And then he ended up actually having feelings for her, actually trying to connect with her. Then, of course, Jamie Foxx ended up, it's not just tell the movie, but, just rather watch it. But anywho, Morris Chestnut pretty much ended up falling for Gabrielle because she was the last one at the current time that he was doing the 6-month rule with. Ended up falling for her. She ended up moving on and not trying to be with her. Well, she was playing games back, so he ended up sleeping with another woman to try to take his mind off her. And some guys do that. Some guys, yeah, we might have feelings for you, might actually love you, but if we are so hurt or so mad and frustrated, sometimes we sit around the boys. We sit around the guys, listen to their other topics of conversations and hold it in. Sometimes some guys may share, what's going on with them, and some choose to rather hold it in. Or some would rather just be by ourselves. Or we be by ourselves, lock it in, go to a park somewhere. Some guys go to a bar, a sports bar, whatever, just sit by themselves drinking or whatever they choose. Whatever route they choose to kind of relieve that inner pressure, the inner stress of what they're going through, what they make. So, and some guys, probably sleep with another woman. Like if I feel the caressing of another woman, I'm not saying me, I'm speaking in general on how some guys think, but they probably think to themselves, if I feel the caress of another woman, well, maybe that'll help take my mind off the one who I'm heartbroken over, or the one who I'm trying to get over. So that would cause some guys to sleep with another woman and take his mind off the previous woman that he trying to get over. And sometimes that don't work either. So it's emptiness in being a dog. Because think of it this way, the honest truth is, a lot of the guys you hear with R&B singers and R&B singers and just in general testimonies of guys who was players or pimps and end up meeting that one woman, and that one woman that they think is the one that they think is no reason to play around on or cheat or mess off on, they end up marrying. Now, why is it this one woman, out of all the other women they mess with, causes them to develop feelings for her or end up marrying her? One, because the reality is guys are searching. Going from woman to woman, a lot of men are searching. And that's exactly what it is. If we were so satisfied with being a player, you wouldn't have a guy trying to be committed to one woman or trying to marry one woman. Another prime example is The Best Man. You remember also, once again, Morris Chestnut in The Best Man, on how he was the famous football star, whatnot, being this player pimp, and he ended up boarding down to one woman. Why? Because she stood out. She had a significance about her, compared to the other women that didn't. The other women probably was easy for him to figure out. That was easy to figure out. I can, pretty much tell what they mindset, where they going. I'm just have fun. But the woman he ended up marrying, she stood out from the rest. She had a trademark about her, something significant. The reason he ended up dating her. So, another prime example. So, just giving like different illustrations about what being a guy's mind when it comes to the dog mentality. So, yeah, heartbreaks, etc. But one last, I guess, point I want to make: the submissiveness, which I kind of combined two in one. But yeah, the only women, hope y'all paying close attention. Sorry to say, no matter which angle you look, what other direction you try to take, the only good man and good women in this world are gonna be taught according to the principles of this. This book teaches about respect. It teaches about submission. It teaches about morality. It teaches about being humble, eliminating pride. If you don't find a man or a woman that's trying to abide by the principles of this book, you will not find a good man or a good woman. I'm sorry, because what does it teach? Lean not to your own understanding. So if they're not of God, they're not of the scriptures, they're going to be going according to their own understanding or according to the way society teaches. So if they're going away to the way that society teaches according to their own understanding, good luck. Because society teaches a man that being a pimp or a player is okay. According to the music industry, a lot of rap music, teaching that to love a woman is uncool. It's better to pimp or play a woman than love a woman, according to the music, according to society. But according to, God and the scriptures, totally different. It say love a woman as you love yourself. Women be submissive. Men be submissive to women. Women be submissive to men. The man is the head of a woman, not the woman the head of a man. Instead of this Willie Lynch syndrome. Without this, you're going to keep on guessing. You're going to keep jumping from guy to guy. And you're going to keep being more bitter and more heartbroken. All good things come from God. All good men and women are developed by God. If it ain't scripture, if it ain't godly, you're finna keep on being heartbroken and disappointed. Point blank. No other way around it. One last point then to close up with this is men and women. God is going to send you somebody you need. He's not going to send you somebody you want, but somebody you need. Because the person that you want is the one that you're going to walk all over, the one that's going to spoil you and give you everything you want. And that's not good for you. He's going to send you the husband or wife you need that's going to cause you to develop, that's going to cause you to grow. The one that's going to continue the place of your father if you had a good father in your life. And for the brothers, the one that's going to continue the place of your mother if you had a good mother in your life. Because the good fathers or the good mothers are the ones that give it to their children straight. They hard on their children and make sure they grow up well disciplined, well mannered, and have self-respect. So, of course, the good man or the good woman is not going to flatter you. They're going to scold you and mold you just as well as you scold and molding them. And that's the type of woman any man or any woman, any man, well, y'all know what I'm saying, getting tangled up. But that's the type of woman any man will want, and the type of woman any man will want. I'm tangled again, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, gonna send you the woman you need or the man you need. The one that's gonna get on your case, the one that ain't gonna lie to you, the one that's gonna be straight up with you. And you will want somebody like that that's gonna give you that kick when you need it, give you that push when you need it. Not to downsize a person or criticize them, but to build them up, to let them know. Like a woman, it's in the scripture, a woman was created to be a suitable helper. I'm trying to talk fast, that's why I'm kind of getting stuck on words. But created to be a suitable helper for the man, meaning a woman's supposed to be a kickstand for the man. They help him stand up straight. That's why God created you from the side, from the rear, because you're supposed to be that kickstand to help keep the backbone position, standing up straight, instead of a sloop backbone straight. So Christ.